Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Saturday and welcome back to another weekly home fragrance roundup. I hope you had a good week. If this is your first weekly home fragrance roundup here on my channel, this is just an opportunity for me to sit here and jibber jabber about all of the home fragrance that I was using around the house over the course of the past week. So what I was burning, what I was melting, what I was crocking, what I was lamping, what I was using in my Pura. We are going to be talking about Pura today because I recently changed out my vials. Yeah, it's just an opportunity to discuss all things home fragrance. I'm obviously a big home fragrance lover, so this is just a fun video to do to update you guys on candles that I've already reviewed. Maybe I've gotten a little bit further down in these candles and have an update for you, or to let you know about reviews that are coming. Just what I've been really enjoying burning. This week we're going to discuss some candles that I actually just brought down to be able to enjoy this next week. So yeah, it's just a bunch of wax talk. So if you're interested in more of that and you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. Okay guys, before we get into it, Alf is not here yet. He is currently on the couch with his sister taking a nap. So he might come running in here at some point, or he might just stay on the couch the whole time. I feel like Alf, speak of the devil, there he is. I was gonna say, oh, I feel like Alf might be over filming, but Alf is never over filming. So here we are, this is Alf. Alf is a pug and not a Frenchie, and he is my best friend. Also, I am sitting in front of the Christmas tree. So we have entered the different lighting stage of the year here. The tree is sitting in front of the window that I normally sit in front of. So I have to turn the tree on so that I can get enough light on me for filming. So you ready to go, buddy? So now Alf and I are gonna take you on a little tour of what we are currently burning in the downstairs of the house and what we have going under our crocs and our lamps. So let's go do that little tour, and then we'll meet back here and we will start diving into all of the other candles from this past week. So let's go ahead and let's take a look around the house and see what's currently burning. So burning next to me while I am filming today on the coffee table is Kringle Christmas. This is obviously the new 4-wick format, and as you can see, I am almost done with my first one. And you guys, I've had a really good experience with this particular candle. I will say, however, I don't think that I can burn these 4 wicks as long as I burn the Kringle 2-wick formulation. I did notice that when I burned this for, I think I burned it for either like 6, 7, or maybe even 8 hours one day, it did cause the wicks to disintegrate a little bit. Now, that is going way beyond the recommended burn time to begin with. So my bad on that, but I just kind of wanted to test it out. I will say, however, I think the sweet spot for these is going to be right around 4 hours. So the good news is that because these are a lot more potent, well, at least this Christmas one is. Obviously, this is the very first one I've tested. I will purchase more and I will continue to test these 4 wicks. But I will say that this one here does tend to linger even after I blow the candle out. So anyway, I'm definitely sold on the new 4-wick formulation, and I am very curious to see what other fragrances they will be releasing here in the next few months in this lineup. Like I said, I will continue to purchase these and review them here on my channel, let you guys know how each of the scents are doing. Honestly, most of what I will be purchasing will probably be fragrances that I have already reviewed in the past. So when I re-review them, I won't spend as much time on the scent, but we'll discuss a little bit more in depth the overall burn quality. So anyway, loving this one, and yeah, I need another one. Because clearly I finished this before December even rolled around, and it's one of my favorite holiday scents from them. So it is a stunner, and once it comes back into stock, I'm gonna need more. Here in the entryway, I have HomeWorx Fig Marmalade going. I actually ordered a set of 2 of these from QVC because I'm pretty sure it was clearance pricing. I got the set for a great deal. This particular scent reminds me a lot of the Bath & Body Works Brown Sugar and Fig fragrance. If you were a fan of that, you got to check out this Fig Marmalade. It's so good. I kind of almost don't want to like tell people about this one because I would love there to remain a few sets over at Q, but I got to spread the wealth here. Listen, this is a good one, you guys, and the burn has been fabulous on it. I did review this one, and as you can see, we're probably on the last burn here and no issues at all. Those wicks are holding on and they're holding on quite well. There's no discoloration, no sooting. You do see a few like mushroom tops in the bottom of the wax there, but that's pretty much the worst of it. Yeah, this one's burning like a champ. So I'm really glad I got the backups, and hopefully there might be a few more for me to order in the future. We'll see. I hope that Harry keeps this fragrance around. I just think it's really beautiful, and I'm in love with it. So for what it's worth, I'll go ahead and link it in the description box down below if it is still available. So just leave some for me, please, okay? Leave some for me. All right, let's move on to the kitchen. Okay, welcome to one of my favorite duos right now. To the left, we have Voluspa Noble Fir Garland, obviously in the massive hearth size. I purchased this last year and it's beautiful. Is it worth the splurge? You'll have to decide that for yourself. It certainly was for me since I bought the big Mama Jama here. No, these are not cheap, but you know what? That's a gorgeous vessel that I will keep. Even long after the candle is done burning, I will use it as a hurricane. It's a stunner, and it was totally worth it for me. And you know what? I will buy another one when I finish this one. I actually want to pick up I'm gonna limit myself probably to 2 of these next year, but part of my candle budget for 2025 does include at least 2 Voluspa hearth candles. I am making room for that. So they're beautiful, you guys. These have 5 wicks, and this Noble Fir Garland, it's a must-have for the holidays, if you ask me. But I've been pairing it this week with my beloved collab candle here, which is the Vintage Pomander from Kringle. It's in the Reserve line. So both of these together are giving me like the most incredible holiday vibes right now. Honestly, it smells really good in my house. I'm kind of overdoing it, I think, with home fragrance right now. I'm burning a lot of potent candles at one time. But you know what? This is just what I want to do on this Friday afternoon. So anyway, smells real good in here. Let's move on and see what I have had going on in my crocs this week. Welcome to the laundry room, where I am about to actually turn this crock off because I can no longer smell this pumpkin spice latte from Bath & Body Works. I'll show you guys. I actually never did light this one up. Those wicks are untouched. But I really liked this fragrance. I actually liked the pumpkin spice latte from the Kringle Reserve launch a little bit better in terms of the scent profile. But I did also enjoy the pumpkin spice latte from Bath & Body Works as well. So, however, this one did not burn well for me at all the first time around after the halfway point. So I just decided to go ahead and just crock the second one from the get-go. So now that I've been using it basically for the last 2 weeks, 24/7, the fragrance has dissipated, and I am ready to use this wax for my fire starters. I don't know that I have a candle to replace into this crock right now. I think I might. I like to use my candle crocks basically on a 24/7 basis. They're kind of like my Scentsy warmers. except I do actually turn the Scentsy warmers off at night, so there's that. But yeah, for me, turning the Crocs on and off has never been a thing because it does take a long time, especially for a brand new candle, to completely pool out in the crock. And sometimes I don't always want to wait for that. So my constant background home fragrance is usually what's coming from my Crocs. My lamps are all on timers, so those I usually just set for 2 8-hour sessions each day. But yeah, anyway, for what it's worth, I really like the pumpkin spice latte, and if you catch it on sale or on clearance at Bath & Body Works, I think it's worth picking up, if only to pop into a crock. It is a delicious PSL fragrance. Let's move upstairs and see what's going on with my lamps and my Crocs upstairs. All right, guys, we are now at the top of the stairs where I have a credenza sitting. I just thought I'd show you Stella's tumbler collection. Apparently, I think she brought these out of her room, I'm assuming, to wash downstairs. I don't know. Kids, you guys, I tell you what. All right, let's move this stuff out of the way. What do we have here? We have a Scentworx hot apple cider, which is obviously underneath this Hestia candle lamp. Love this particular lamp. It is beautiful. Mine has the copper finish to it. I love it. Anyway, last week I was warming a different Scentworx fragrance underneath this lamp. I think it was the, what was it called? Mulled spiced wine. We'll talk about it here in a little while. But anyway, I finished that one and found that I also had this hot apple cider in my collection as well. So I popped it under here, and honestly, these Scentworx candles do so well underneath the lamp. They burn actually pretty okay. They just don't quite have the fragrance output that I would prefer when I'm burning them. I think they actually smell stronger underneath the lamp. So anyway, I've had this one going for the last few days up here, and I really like it a lot. It is just a delicious kind of basic apple cider scent, and I like these apple cider scents around the holidays as well. So yeah, anyway, that's what's going up here, and here's hoping that Stella takes care of this Stanley collection when she comes home. We'll see if she does it on her own or if I have to remind her like 5 more times. All right, let's move on and see what is going on in the crock in the master bedroom. All right, this is the candle crock in the master bedroom. This is actually one of the crocks that I have linked down below. This is the ivory option that I have linked. I love this one. I tend to prefer my crocks to be pretty neutral. I cannot link the teal one for you because that one is long discontinued, but the other option that I have down below is just a plain white one, and that one is a really great neutral option as well if that's more your vibe. They do have a lot of candle crocks out there that have either religious or inspirational quotes on them, or, you know, they'll be like a very specific, like holiday style, like a snowman or a Santa or something. I don't know. It's not really my vibe, but those are available. I like them to be a little bit more neutral because I like to use my crocks year round. Anyway, what's in here? In here I have a 3-wick of HomeWorx Garland Berry. And, oh, I really hope I don't sneeze right now. Can I get away with it? Okay, I think I can. Sorry. Whew, okay, it passed. We're fine. We're good. I really like this Garland Berry. I usually will melt the 3 wicks from HomeWorx, just because I personally prefer to burn the 4 wicks. I just think they are stronger, and with the downstairs being more of like that open concept, high ceiling type situation here in my house, the 4 wicks just work a lot better for me. So anyway, I really do, however, enjoy the Garland Berry scent. I can't remember if that one is out in the 4-wick format this year or not, but you can definitely get it in the Pura fragrance vials. So if you want to enjoy this fragrance with your Pura system, you can. Anyway, let's move on to the last crock in the back bedroom of the house. Okay, I am really glad that this one is still going strong. You can't see it, but way down there is my beloved vanilla patchouli from the Bath & Body Works aromatherapy line. Man, this is such a beautiful scent, and I had burned through pretty much half of the candle at this point. It was burning fine, but a lot of times if I want to enjoy more fragrance life out of a candle, it actually behooves me to put them into a crock because that fragrance output will last longer than if I were to actually burn the candle. So there was no issue burning this one. I just, like I said, wanted to extend my enjoyment of the fragrance with this one. So it's still going strong. I put it in here at the start of this last week. And like I said, I've got about half, a little less than half of the wax left. So I imagine maybe through half of this next week, I should be able to continue to enjoy the fragrance. But I'm going to leave this one in here until I literally cannot smell it anymore. It's so good, you guys. So if you come across this one anywhere, definitely snag it. I don't think it's readily available right now. Maybe I should look. I don't think it is, but if it is, I'm certainly going to pick up another one. It's beautiful. So anyway, let's head back downstairs and talk about all of the other candles and wax melts and vials of Pura diffuser oils that I was using this past week. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that little tour of what's currently happening around the house. It certainly smells like a Christmas wonderland in here right now. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with what I finished this week in terms of home fragrance. I only finished this Scentworx spiced mulled wine candle here. Now this one actually was in the, or underneath the candle lamp that is at the top of the stairs that you guys saw. So I emptied out all the wax here and used that for one of my fire starters. I did actually like this fragrance. It does have kind of an interesting, kind of slightly boozy wine note to it. It basically just smells like, kind of smells like Glühwein or like a holiday sangria, basically. I don't know, I liked it, but Scentworx has kind of changed in the last year or two, and I don't know that I'm a big fan of the new direction that they went with the new jars. I really thought these jars were beautiful, and now that they just have these kind of ugly silver lids on them, I don't know. I felt like this was a really elevated look for this particular line. I wasn't a huge fan of Scentworx, to be completely honest. I love the HomeWorx 4-wick format. That is really where my heart lies with basically the Slacken & Co. brands, if you will. But I do think that they goofed a little bit when they changed the packaging for the Scentworx. I don't know. I just don't think it looks quite as beautiful anymore. But all that being said, I did enjoy this fragrance, and it performed really well underneath the lamp. So there's that. Okay. You know what? Let's do something a little bit different. Let's get started with some candles here that I actually just pulled out of my closet upstairs. So I store all of my, well, I'm trying to get to a place. I'm almost there. Almost there, you guys. I'm trying to get to a place where I can store all of my candles in this closet that is at the upstairs of our hallway here. And I think probably by the end of December, I'll be able to move all of the Kringle candles up there as well. And that will mean that I finally have all of my candles in one place. I'm so excited about this, you guys. I've been on this journey now for a few years of whittling down my candle collection, and I'm really proud of myself. Trust me, I'm not over home fragrance. I'm just trying to be a little bit more mindful about the sheer amount that I bring into my house, because as it was, I had to gift away so many candles to try to like achieve this goal of mine. I burned through a lot of candles. I melted a lot of candles. I have really been working on this diligently, but I don't want to get to that place again. So anyway, I am enjoying a lot of the holiday candles from my backup stash. So I decided to bust out this HomeWorx Deck the Halls. This really isn't my favorite packaging or like label or wrap, if you will. So I think I might actually peel it off because it does just have a really nice like creamy white wax color. I don't know if I have ever reviewed this fragrance, so that was one of the reasons why I grabbed it. There's eucalyptus in here, which you guys know isn't my favorite, but actually on cold sniff, I'm not minding it very much. I think it could probably be okay without it, to be perfectly honest, but I don't mind it. So I thought maybe I would light this one up and kind of see what it's all about. Like I said, I don't think that I've ever reviewed this one, but I'll look back through my videos. I have reviewed so many candles over the years that sometimes I do forget whether I have burned something before or not, to be perfectly honest. So, but I thought this would be a fun one to bust out. And then I went into my Bath & Body Works backup stash. I need to check and see what the sales are going this weekend. In that description box, below, I put the information for the sales that are happening at my personal favorite candle companies over the course of, you know, the current weekend, if you will. So check that description box out. I'll have to see what the sale is at Bath & Body Works because I do still have a 25% off coupon that I have not used yet. And I think it expires, when is it? Maybe November 20th, I want to say. I'm going to need to use that coupon soon. So anyway, I hope there's a good sale this weekend because there are a few holiday scents that I want to check out, but I'm also trying to use up what I have in my backup stash here. So I busted out Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, which is technically, I think, a fall fragrance from Bath & Body Works. In fact, I think it is usually a fall release, but I also like this one around Christmas as well. I just think it's delicious, so it's a good gourmand, so we'll use that. I also busted out a white balsam and vanilla. You know, look who's back. We've got a white balsam and vanilla. When is this one from? I bought this in 2021. I think this was a 2021 release. And then I have this really beautiful, was this a 2018? I think this was like way back in the day. This is a Core Collection Vanilla Balsam. And that can't be right, can it? No, I think it's a 2018. Oh my gosh. Yeah, anyway, I love this fragrance. I just think the Vanilla Balsam is so beautiful. And I love that this one has the nice thin wicks. These are wicks that don't give me problems. The thick rope-like wicks, like this bad boy here has. These wicks, you guys, these are the troublemakers, and all of the fragrances that I like seem to come with those dang tree stump wicks. So at any rate, I'm excited about busting out some of these holiday favorites from Bath & Body Works, so you'll see those in next week's video. Also, I have been enjoying my beautiful Voluspa Gilt Pomander and Hinoki. This might sound kind of random, but I specifically purchased this fragrance and this jar for our guest bathroom to be able to have a beautiful fragrance in our guest bathroom when we have people over. I am more than halfway done with this candle at this point. It is taking me a couple of holiday seasons to get through it, but that's fine. This fragrance it's very interesting because the first few times that I burned it, I don't think that I really liked it. I'll have the notes going across the bottom of the screen here. I just thought it smelled kind of oddly masculine at first, but the more that I've burned this one, the more I've come to enjoy it. It's just a really interesting take on a holiday fragrance. That Hinoki note is very, very interesting and unique. And if you haven't smelled this, this is worth seeking out. I bought this one at Sephora, so you can purchase some Voluspa fragrances through Sephora. They don't have a huge selection there, but you can also find Voluspa at a lot of like boutiques and stuff. Well, aren't you being sweet right now? Oh my goodness, look at this little This little munchkin, he's so cute. We're both wearing black today, but his black, his shiny velvety black coat is a little bit darker than mine, so you can see. Oh my gosh, I can't stand it. I just love him so much. He's so cute. All right, what else was I burning this week? Okay, so I was working this week, so my burning was a little bit more limited. So I'm just gonna be sharing a few of the things that brought me the most joy this week, I guess you could say. And of course, we have my beloved in that lineup. This is sprinkled macarons from Kringle. There we go, the Kringle Reserve line. Man, I adore this one. This smells just like a macaron. It is beautiful. You get that beautiful almond note in here and this sweet creamy filling in the middle. It's perfect. I love this. I really want to see this in the 4-wick format. If you could, Kringle, get me this. We have the jelly donut and we have macarons, with just the regular original macarons, but we need the sprinkled donuts and we need sweet cream. Once we have those, life will be complete. Guys, I'm dying. He's so cute. I just adore it. Buddy, you can't have that arm. Okay, also this week I did have to light up this beautiful holiday scent a couple of times. This is my beloved Butter Rum Cafe from Kringle. This is a part of the holiday collection this year. This is so rich, so buttery, so just beautiful and delicious and gourmand. I love this. 10 out of 10 would recommend. In fact, if this ends up I need to check the website, it might have. If this ends up showing up in a 4-wick format, it's over. I will order that today. So good. And I've also enjoyed this a couple times this week as well. This is the Country Candle Christmas Time in the City. Really, really like this a lot. I love this. Listen, I don't just like it, I love it. And this has lavender in it. I did share an in-depth review of this recently. So check out my playlists on my channel. I have one for Kringle and Country Candle. I have one for HomeWorx. I have one for Nest. I have one for Bath & Body Works. I don't have a playlist for Voluspa or like Candleberry or some of these other candle companies that I will occasionally try, just because I don't feel like I have enough videos to create a playlist quite yet for those. But if I get more of those candles this next year, then obviously I will. I think Voluspa, I might be pretty close to maybe creating a playlist for that, because I did purchase a bunch of Voluspa fragrances this last year, and there's more that I want to try from them in 2025. I want to get some more of their hearth candles, because obviously they burn beautifully, as you saw in my kitchen. They're stunners. They're huge investments, obviously, but clearly they'll be with you for a long time. Okay, this is one that I was really surprised by, and I just shared my in-depth review of it. I think it was on Thursday. This is Blankets and Snowflakes. This is also new for holiday 2024 from Kringle. On cold sniff, I was not terribly impressed with this one, but I adore this fragrance. I kind of compared this to a holiday version of Sweater Weather from Bath & Body Works. I don't normally like fresh scents, but something about this is just so enjoyable and beautiful to me. So this is one where I don't know that I want a 4-wick in this, but I could definitely see myself repurchasing the 2-wick, because like I said, it is absolutely beautiful and I honestly cannot recommend it enough. I was burning Christmas Stroll a number of times this week. I adore this one. This is, it basically, do you see this wreath here? This beautiful wreath on this red door. This is what this fragrance smells like. It's like you're walking up to someone's house and you smell the pine, the balsam, just like different tree notes that you would smell in a real life holiday door wreath. It is gorgeous. It both has like an outdoorsy vibe, but at the same time, it also smells like a warm indoor, like holiday tree scent. It's just really the perfect Christmas scent, I think. This and Christmas are two of my favorites. Beautiful, definitely worth picking up with this one. Yeah, I've always enjoyed this one. I started with this one many years ago because Brett over at Philly Candleman swore that this was one of like their best, and he was right. I really do enjoy this one as well. I will say though, I scorched the side of my jar here when I went to go light it. I'm using those multi like rechargeable lighters. But I will say it is kind of hard to see sometimes when you get lower in a candle, like especially with something like this where you don't have like clear sides. Sometimes if you're getting that thing down in there, it can be hard to tell whether you're near like the wick or not. So anyway, I have some other lighters as well. I just haven't charged them up, so maybe I should do that so I can stop scorching my glasses. I also did burn Frosted Spice a couple times this week. This was another one of those holiday releases that really surprised me. This is very spice forward, but it is a very pleasant spice forward fragrance. There also is a little bit of peppermint in this one, which at first was kind of a turnoff for me, but it is not like a super in your face peppermint. So if you kind of struggle with mintiness like I do, this is actually a decently enjoyable one. So and the last thing that I want to mention is I wanted to share my review of Here Comes Santa Claus from the Country Candle line earlier this week. However, I didn't get a chance to pre-film it, so it didn't go up, but I will share my in-depth review of this one tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow we're going to go through a couple more of the latest reserve candles, as well as this last country candle review for holiday 2024. And then I'll be pretty close to being finished with all of the country candle releases and the Kringle candle releases for this holiday season. So definitely, if you are interested in any of those fragrances, I'm pretty sure I added most of them to the playlist. I'll go through maybe later on tonight and make sure that those playlists are all updated. So if you want in-depth reviews, you can find them on that playlist. All right, let's discuss what I have been using in my Pura. I brought the boxes in here. So I was using the pumpkin chai from Nest for quite a while. I purchased multiple vials of that. Finally those vials petered out and I decided to try the HomeWorx. Now, these were sent to me. All of the other Pura fragrances that I've been using and that I will use coming up here in the month of December, those were all ones that I purchased directly from the Pura website, but HomeWorx did send these to me as PR, so just so you guys are aware. So in each of my Pura systems, I have two, one right behind me in the entryway here, and then one in the kitchen. I decided to put one vial of this is the frozen balsam, and one vial of the garland berries. So one of each. I have them going off on alternating days. I did share my in-depth review of the Pura system, and it's so easy to use, you guys. There's even a tutorial in the app that tells you exactly how to set up your Pura system, how you can customize, you know, how long the system runs each day, or you can skip days. You can turn it off when you're away from home if you forget to do that before leaving. It's just super, super convenient and very, very easy to use. And these fragrances seem to be so much more noticeable and they just work continually, whereas I personally found that the Wallflowers from Bath & Body Works peter out after like 2 weeks. Even if you still have oil left in the vial, they completely peter out. That's not the case with the Pura vials. Like literally until the last drop, when the app will notify you, hey, you're done with this vial, you might want to change it. You know, I think it's a much better system than the Wallflowers. So yeah, it'd be interesting if Bath & Body Works started creating Pura vials. I think that would be hysterical. So anyway, I'm really enjoying both of these. I like the alternating day situation. Sometimes I walk by, I get a whiff of frozen balsam. Sometimes I walk by and I get a beautiful whiff of the garland berries. So the garland berry notes are fir needles, holly berries, blackberries, and balsam. And then for frozen balsam, we have fir balsam, bergamot, frozen ozone, oak moss, and evergreen. I will say this is a slightly cooler holiday tree type scent. I like the warmer fragrances, but this has actually been quite enjoyable. So yeah, anyway, that's what's going in my Pura. And then as far as Scentsy warmers go, I do have a few in here, but I did not do the best job of changing my wax this week, so just be aware of that. But what I was using were these things here. Is that everything? Yes. I have some things in here already to go for this next week, so you'll see those next week. Okay, ginger cookie crunch. I am actually enjoying the ginger cookie crunch in here alongside Kringle Christmas, and that is a fabulous combination. If you have not tried ginger cookie crunch, this is delicious. This is not a super sharp, super spicy ginger. It's softer, it's prettier. It is, I don't know. I'm not a huge spicy ginger person, and I find that a lot of these like holiday ginger type scents smell like spicy ginger snaps, and I'm not into that. This smells like a really delicious ginger, so I really like this a lot. I don't think it's club worthy for me, but it is giving me a really good performance for sure. This is berry apple shortbread, which honestly smells mostly like lemon to me, like a lemon shortbread. Does anybody else agree with me here? There's something else in here too, maybe a slight berry component, but this really smells mostly kind of lemony to me, like a lemon shortbread. Anybody else? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I like it a lot, but I feel like this is more of a summertime fragrance. So I have this going in some of my warmers right now, and it is a little bit off-putting because it's a little bit more, I would say, I don't know, summery than I would like my house to smell right now, but that's fine. It is a beautiful scent. So I used 3 cubes of this beautiful sparkling spice citrus. Have you tried this yet? This is good. It's a slightly perfumey citrus. It's not super perfumey. Like, I feel like the focus is mostly like on a juicy, like orange type note. But there is this kind of interesting perfuminess that keeps hitting me, and I don't know what it would be from. But there is a little bit of spice in here as well. It's almost an orange pomander, but not quite. I don't really get much in the way of clove from this one, but maybe I get a hint of like cinnamon in here, a little bit of nutmeg. It's not overly spicy at all, but I really like this one a lot, and I think I might get a little bit more of that. So I do still have some cubes in here, so we'll toss that in for next week. I also have a few more cubes in this one as well. This is the blood orange spice. Obviously, I'm having a citrus moment with Scentsy this week, so I busted this one out as well. Oh, guys, on cold sniff, I really actually didn't care for this at all, but once I warmed it, I feel like the warmth kind of, it negated this weird stinkiness that I got on cold sniff from this one, and I don't know what it is that's like kind of off-putting to me on cold sniff, but warming this, it really did change the fragrance quite a bit. Not that you can get this, because I'm pretty sure this was a bring back my bar. I'm not a Scentsy consultant. I buy all of my Scentsy from my best friend, Lisa Roberry. Most of you guys are familiar with her. But I'm pretty sure that I got this in a Bring Back My Bar. Anyway, I like it a lot more now that I am warming it versus, you know, just, sorry, that's Alf. This is one of the bonuses that you get here on my channel. It's free pug ASMR. And then one of their best ever, this is Raw Pum Plum. At the end of this holiday catalog, this will go back into my club. I took it out for now, but I love this plum. It's very sweet. It's a very gourmand plum note. I feel like I get almost like a bakery type of note in this alongside the plum. So it smells like a plum tart. I think this smells like a plum tart. Let me know if you think it does. It's freaking delicious. It's so good. He is literally just sitting here in my lap and snoozing up a storm. It's so cute. I just adore him. Sorry, just needed a moment for my dog here. But yeah, back to this. If you've never tried this, get it. It is absolutely delightful. And that that's everything that I want to chat about this week. So thank you guys so much for tuning in for today's video. Like I said, there are some in-depth candle reviews coming tomorrow, and hopefully fingers crossed, a Bath & Body Works candle haul this next week. I have taken your guys' recommendations. I put them in my phone, so I'm gonna shop in store and smell your recommendations and see if they appeal to me as well. And then, yeah, if you have any other recommendations of some other fragrances that may have just recently launched that you think are worthwhile checking out, let me know. And I appreciate you guys being here. Oh, he already knows that it's the end of the video. He just hopped up. Do you enjoy your nap, buddy? Alpha and I appreciate you guys being here. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful or entertaining. Ooh, boy. All sorts of noises today, buddy, huh? Subscribe if you are new, and Alpha and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.